Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with another update to the Fall Guy GMC pickup. So as you can see, didn't quite get it done the way I was hoping to. This past week has just been crazy busy, so time at the bench was a little bit short, and I didn't want to rush through it, so I figured, you know what, I'll just add another week onto it. I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling of the next couple of things, but it's all good. I'd rather take a little extra time than rush through it and screw something up. But taking a look at where it is now, the interior's all wrapped up now. Most of what you see here is what you saw last week, but I got the dashboard finished. So under the dash, I've got the kit-supplied CB radio with a scratch-built wire. And for the four-wheel drive selector, I replaced the lever itself with a pin and a bit of plastic for the knob. And then up on the column, the gear selector, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is a turn signal lever. Both of those are scratch built from some wire and plastic. And I do still have a little bit of a scuff on the floor there, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think from most angles, looking through the window, you're not really going to be able to see it. And trying to add it in at this point is just going to be more of a headache than I think it's worth. Also got the tires done, and I really like how these turned out. These Fireball Model Works parts are just so sharp. Just everything about them. The sidewall detail, the tread detail, the lug nut detail, everything just looks really nice, fits together perfectly. These are the ones that have the flat spot on the bottom, so they look like they're actually carrying some weight, which is a nice little detail. And nice as these ones look, I like these ones with the extra center hub detail even better. And really, these didn't need a whole lot of prep work. I just washed them. The tires are Tamiya rubber black. The wheels themselves are chrome paint. Don't remember the name of the brand, but just a chrome pen. And that was it. Onto the chassis. First thing you notice is I got the shock absorbers on. And these are scratch-built shocks. The ones that came in the kit, I couldn't make work. They were just no good. Oh, I forgot to mention, on the underside, I gave this its second coat of paint. So when that's all together, you see it's a nice continuous floor. Everything's the same shade. So that's good. Any rate, onto the rest of the chassis. Fuel tanks are painted. I still got to paint the spare tire. And I got to add the sway bar up front, but otherwise, I think this is in pretty good shape here. You can sort of see the exhaust headers from here. Not really a whole lot better from the top, but these are the custom headers that came in the kit. They do fit. It's a very snug fit. I recommend using a slightly flexible glue so that you can make sure that they fit between the frame rails. Also added the ignition wiring. You can't see most of it, but it is all there. They all do go to their appropriate ports. And moving on to the body. Got both colors on it now. It's not quite finished. I need to do a little bit of cleanup right here at the back corner on both sides. But otherwise, I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm not the biggest fan of brown or gold, but I gotta admit, these work pretty well together. Yeah, both are the colors I planned on using. It's Tamiya TS87 Titanium Gold for the middle section, and then Tester's Root Beer Brown for the rest of it. And really, both of them went on just fine. You got to do a little bit of polishing. And take a look at the box, same thing. Generally, it came out pretty clean. Don't have any major paint flaws that I need to clean up. Just give a little bit of polishing before I can put the decals on. Inside of the box is done in the same brown. Underside is not done at all yet. That's one of the things that I still have to get to. I think I'm going to go with black undercoating for that so that it matches the rest of the chassis. No necessary reason, but just think that'll work. And then I got to add the decals and the side trim. And then one of the last things, and why I decided to not push too far, is I started working on the grill. And it was going along okay until I noticed that when you put it with the bumper, it's got too many lights. You see, in 81 and 82, General Motors put the parking lights down here in the bumper, then moved them up here into the grille for 83. And MPC never retooled the bumper when they tooled up the new GMC grille. So I'm keeping the bumper, but the grille, I'll be replacing that with something from the aftermarket. Now let me make a little bit of space here because I want to show you my plan for the side trim. And I used it once before, thought it worked out pretty well. So see, the issue with this build is there's no side trim molded along the sides of the box. And that's not just something from the resin part, because the original plastic cab doesn't have that either. I want something with a little thickness to it, and so for that, I'm going to be using this chrome cardstock. It's not mirror finish, but it's pretty darn close. And it is what I used on my Cannonball Run van. And you can see one of the nice things about it is it does have that nice bright chrome finish, but it's also got just a little bit of thickness to it. So it's actually standing off of the side of the truck the way that bare metal foil will not. And kind of like on the van, I only need to do a straight run down the side of the truck. Now that's really easy. Just take my straight edge here and get it to an appropriate width. And take the knife and just give it a couple of light scores. One and two. And because it's paper stock, it cuts pretty easily. You can see it's got a nice clean edge on it, and yeah, you see a little bit of white edge there, but that just looks like highlight on the chrome. So what I'll do at this point is I'll cut it to the appropriate lengths and just glue it directly to the side of the truck. Just like that. And that'll give me the trim that I need. And then I can go over top of it again with a second layer of black for the rubber rub strip. And I think that'll look okay. And then the last thing, since I've already pushed this off a week, is in one of the first videos, somebody had commented that I should make a Jody Banks to go with it. And I was looking through my stash of figure kits and came across this. While it's not exactly a Jody Banks, it's also not her. It's got some cowboy boots, jeans. The jacket looks like it might be something that I could turn into a leather jacket instead of the suede or whatever this material is supposed to be. So I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know if it'll exactly work or not, but I think it's worth trying. And I think that just about does it for this update. Again, didn't get it finished like I had originally planned, but I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've made. I want to not push it and risk ruining anything, so just taking a little extra time with it, bump it a week, shouldn't really be an issue. I really do think I'll get this finished off in the next couple of days. Also, we've got NNL East coming up real fast, and I do have something that I'm working on for that. I'm going to try to get the video posted just ahead of the show. Probably just going to condense everything into one video instead of doing my usual series, but there is something that I'm working on for that. But that's going to be in 2 weeks. Next week is going to be, fingers crossed, the final update on this, so you can check back then, and thanks for watching.